my name is Raymond Tran. I read your draft and I was so disappointed with the MTBE section that I was going to read a letter from Mr. Ritma that was done in 2002, but technology's let me down. So I think that this is going to look more like my regular testimony. First of all, you mentioned that there were 80 people. I counted a high watermark tonight of 147. What's going on is there's two meetings that are pulling people in two different directions. One is your meeting, which is extremely important. The other one is a meeting where they're going to ask a water district in town to provide drinking water to cool this plant. It's very difficult for people. They're going in all different directions. This is part of the shenanigans and tomfoolery that Invenergy is subjected us to. They have really put up red herrings in multiple meetings in order to wear us out. We filled this room, this particular room, we filled this room 5 or 6 times. We overflowed at the last meeting we had with the governor of over 600 people. There are 606 seats here. So I don't want you to think that there's a lack of interest. When we talk about the tension, and Mrs. Roselli said, there is a tension, or they're all sitting here trying to get to testify so we can go to the next meeting. If we're at the baseball field with our kids, we're worried about whether we should be at another meeting. So that is a legitimate concern. Also, Invenergy is not only getting into little skullduggery and stuff, but they've also outright lied. They've published articles in the local newspaper or local shopper's guide that has incorrectly identified the date, times, and places of meetings. They've admitted on the stand that they lied on the stand in other cases. This is a company you cannot trust. This company is not going to treat us like Mother Nature treats us, so let's get serious about Invenergy. I lived 100 yards from 3 and 3A. My wife and our neighbor both got brain tumors, and my wife survived, my neighbor didn't. When I look at the woefully inadequate portion of your draft that deals with MTBE, a tear comes to my eye when I look at it. I say, you got to be kidding. These are the people that are going to take care of us, and this is what they got? This is it? You're fighting a major corporate political monster. And if you are going to be of any effect, you've got to be stern, and you've got to use your knowledge and your intestinal fortitude to say what's really true, and that is that this isn't going to help anybody. This MTBE order is insane. I'm going to put in the letter from Mr. Ritma, but the fact of the matter is he stated back in 2002 that carbon filtration was totally inadequate in order to clean the massive MTBE spill that we have. At the time, it was the largest spill in Rhode Island. It's considered the largest spill in New England, and at one point was considered the largest spill in the United States. We don't have to imagine what it would be like to be poisoned. We have been poisoned. We're not going to trust Invenergy to take care of us. We would like you to help take care of us. One of the things that was mentioned was where the MTBE water is going to go. And it's going to go to the wastewater treatment plant here in Burrillville. And then it's going to go into a tributary of the Blackstone River. It's going to go into the Clear River. There's no sane idea of this. And the problem is that even using our polluted well, 3 and 3A, that's not enough for Invenergy. They need to get our drinking water, and the other meeting that we're trying to get out to, that you see people coming and going to, is a meeting that a local water board is being asked to drill wells on Invenergy's dime so that we can provide clean drinking water to cool their mega monster. Yeah. It can't be allowed. It cannot be allowed. We are not going to use our last cup of drinking water to cool this plant. I wouldn't use my last cup of drinking water to cool St. Jude's Hospital. The fact of the matter is, it's insane. It is insane. And by the way, Invenergy they've got the money. They had a paid consultant who is now at that other meeting representing that water district. Sounds like a conflict to me. Well, maybe not. He said that we could take baths and swim in the MTBE water. We'd be perfectly healthy. This is what Invenergy is doing. This is what they're saying. This is what they're putting forth. I always say that if you lie to me once, if you lie to me twice, if you lie to me 3 times, you're a liar. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot trust Invenergy to take care of our health. That's your responsibility. You helped us back when the MTBE spill came. We appreciate it because we didn't end up like Flint, Michigan. We didn't end up with years of brain damage and childhood illnesses. We at least got on top of it. We solved the problem. In Mr. Reitzman's letter, he says that the battle was won when we were able to buy water from Harrisville. And that's true. That was 2002, but that battle still goes on because we're still paying exorbitant amounts of money for water from the Harrisville Water District, because after millions of dollars and many years of well drilling, the Pasco Water District has not been able to locate a water source that is adequate for the village of Pasco. And now, the other meeting down the street is about finding a water source that is on the other tributary to the Clear River, which is the Branch River, which is in much worse shape. And we are now going to take clean drinking water and cool a power plant. God, it's unbelievable. But bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, anybody with one of these knows that this is not good for the health of the people here in Burrillville. You've helped us once, help us again. Thank you.